Hey guys, it's me, John Arroyo here, Creative Outlook, and in today's video I'll be talking about the process of making my short film, The Mind's Eye, and just how it was working with a crew, script writing stuff, and how just stories about me working on the set of my film. So I made this film about I would say 2 years ago, with an amazing program called Delphi Summer Teen Media Program, and they're part of Big Picture Alliance. So they help like local Philadelphia artists make films and help publish and show them off at like movie festivals, and like just help the artists with like equipment and cast and crew. So for the program, we needed to do short films and also a couple other projects, but the main one was doing a solo short film with the teams we were signed with. So in the film, that's my crew. I helped them film their movies, they helped me film mine, so it was like a whole work in progress. I would say the script writing, a lot of the times, like when I was script writing, I like went through so many variations, so many different versions. Like I had this one version, I'm like, oh, should the thing be at the party, like the event at the party, or should it be at the school setting because we was filming out of school? Or I'm like, oh, should the main character be like quirky, weird, and anxious, or should she be bold, crazy, loud, like confident, sassy? And then I was just getting more into it, and at first I was gonna make it a little more like serious, but then at the end I was like, well, after looking at the script and after getting some feedback, I'm like, I'm gonna turn this more into like a little bit of a comedy, more of a funny movie. And I would say it worked out way better, because after reading the script a couple of times again about like being a little more serious or whatever, it was like, it didn't really fit the vibe. So I went for the comedic route, and I did a lot of, I guess, not like research, but yeah, you can say like, I took some inspiration from like Disney Channel, about how like the Disney Channel does their shows, because I used to watch like stuff like Zack and Cody, Hannah Montana, That's So Raven, so like the comedy stuff I took from there, or like the goofy, like out of nowhere moments. Like the main character, when she spaces out, I was like, oh, okay, I knew, and I took a lot of inspiration from That's So Raven with that, like when the character looks at the camera and zones out, and then it moves to the next scene, and then it goes back to her. And the cast and crew was just amazing. They was just wonderful to work with. And set design was kind of easy, but also kind of hard, because it was like, for the place for the party, because we was filming out of school, it's not a lot of places, so I decided the auditorium, because they had a stage, and I was like, that would be perfect because they already have lights on the stage. We could play with the lights. We can bring tables. I saved pizza boxes for a couple of nights before to put on the background. Backdrops. I bought balloons we needed to blow up, like decorations. And then for Jeff, the character, that it's a part of her imagination or her daydream, and I guess it's like if it was personified into a person. I designed the hat. I used a lot of hot glue. My hands burned a little bit. It worked out fine. I found anything I found at the dollar store. I said anything weird. So I don't care if it's like domino pieces, pom-poms, weird, like, I guess any type of arts and craft, random stuff at the dollar store. I found it, hot glued it on there. And then the day of filming was really nice, but I was really nervous at first, because that's my first time directing people that are not family, not just that, like, I was not in charge of the camera. Like, I had the last say, but I wasn't in charge of the camera. I wasn't really in charge of, like, how the set was set up, because of time restrictions. I had a crew. So, like, I had a couple of people doing the set design for me, but then I would check before filming that everything was the way it was. Cameraman, I told him the camera shot, the camera angles, and then the actors was practicing the scenes. And then, so we began, first thing was we were setting up the party scene, and that took a while because we needed to set up the tables. We needed to put a couple chairs on the side. I bought an actual disco ball to plug in a corner to shoot lights out of. We had to fix the lights up in the stage balcony to like change the color and hues. And then I needed to get some background actors, so I needed to find people who wasn't busy helping other people with their films, to be like, hey, can I need you for a couple seconds? And they was helping set up, and some of them was free because they was done filming their film. So I said, okay, you just wait here for like a minute or two, I'm gonna be right back. And then I went to go film the solo scenes with the main two actors who played Javelli and Joe. And then we did a couple scenes with Jeff. And then the last scene we did was a party scene, because that was a lot of scenes. And just getting that set up. And and with the character Jeff, he did an amazing voice. The actor did an amazing voice. They did like a quirky sound if you see from the movie. And I loved it so much. And I was like, oh no. He was only gonna be here for a little, but after that one scene, I did some last minute scripts to add that character a little more in the background. Like, oh, we need this character a little more in the background doing the weird, crazy stuff. I guess you could say that he's like the crazy Mad Hatter of her daydreaming imaginary world. And I just want to say that it was an amazing project. Thank you so much for the crew. They were so amazing. They were so nice. And thank you so much for Delphi and Big Picture Alliance for letting me make a film like this. And that's pretty much the end of the video, guys. I'll see you guys next week. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Love ya.